The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, 180.
57's the mic.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
180.
57's Mike. Mike 57. All day, pump.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Regular.
Be a long day. Let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go.
To throw here, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Good breakup, baby. Good breakup. All day, baby. Good breakup.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
180. Point it right.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 88 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin this drive with Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 23 yards on the play. Andy Dalton now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 57.
Chubb.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A big play that time out of Chubb. 63 yards. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Boyd. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Mike, 53.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this will be caught at the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. To try again after the sack. Dalton, and he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check.
From midfield here, Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down and 4, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bring it. Hey. Alert flare.
Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Wild Bill.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
You got trips. You got 3. '53's the mic. 53's the mic.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton.
Come on, boy.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
Here we go.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. He'll right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
53.
53.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check, 53's Mike.
Dalton here from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Regular. We got double up.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Dalton now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Fights, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 91 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, pick it up. Let's go.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got his man. This is Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Dalton now to pass. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
We need key. Wide, get wide. Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
They'll run here with Bernard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Dalton. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm set. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
57's Mike.
Go. Go.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here I come again.
Here's Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 33. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 32 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We're going to work.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to let one fly. It got his man complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Dalton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.